Good morning, Redline Senior High. I'm Griffin Hall, and today is Monday, February 14th, Cycle Day 4. Welcome to RLA TV. Starting off with our sophomores, do you want to help make decisions for the class of 2024 about your senior class trip and prom? Would you like to be a part of the group that helps raise money for your class? If so, please see Mrs. Ludwig in A102 for the papers to petition to be a member of the class of 2024 Executive Council. And for our lovely seniors, prom will be held May 7th at the Country Club of York. Additionally, the senior class trip will be at Hershey Park on Friday, May 13th. Ticket prices and purchase dates will be communicated soon. Still for our seniors, if you are interested in learning about an apprenticeship opportunity at Garrity Glass, along with a field trip tour, please email or stop by the Career Center to talk to Mrs. Morris. And for all our lovely students, Central Penn College is hosting a college and conversation event on February 16th at 3 p.m. For registration details, stop by the Career Center for a flyer or visit the information link on our webpage. To take a turn in the show, those who have been watching our recent broadcasts know that the RLA TV program is celebrating Black History Month. Today, we treat ourselves to episode 2 of Max Vigue's The Life of Black Heroes.
As far as the proceedings thus far, that the courts have only reflected the racist attitude of the general power structure, that I haven't received a fair trial, that I should not have been indicted in the first place. I was indicted by a blue ribbon grand jury, a middle-class white grand jury that did not represent a cross-section of the community.
You can jail a revolutionary, but you can't jail a revolution, are the words of a great reformer, a man who was self-made and outspoken, someone who wasn't afraid to take action. Huey Newton, born on February 17, 1942, in Monroe, Louisiana. Although originally illiterate, Huey taught himself how to read and write. Eventually, he would become a renowned activist and attend Merritt College, then moving to Oakland Law School. Huey also earned a PhD in the University of California at Santa Cruz. At Merritt, Huey would meet his other now famous half, Bobby Seale. In response to a high rate in police brutality in 1966, they founded the Black Panther Party. Much like his contemporary Malcolm X, Huey believed in the ideals of black empowerment, self-defense, and self-reliance. Huey would take up the position in the party as the Minister of Defense. Under his leadership, the party gained international support, with this being most evident by his visit to China in 1970. However, upon his return, Huey was arrested for a variety of violent offenses such as assault, manslaughter, and multiple murder charges. His imprisonment sparked protests, and the popular rallying cry "Free Huey" was born. His conviction was overturned in 1970, and he was released from prison. In 1971, he announced that the party would adopt a non-violent manifesto and dedicate itself to providing social services to the black community. Unfortunately, the Black Panther Party would eventually succumb to factionalism and pressure from government agencies. After the party was disbanded in 1982, Huey was sentenced in March 1989 to a 6-month jail term for misappropriating public funds intended for a Panther-founded Oakland school. Later in August of that year, he passed away in Oakland. Huey's life was troubled with vice and corruption, but what his legacy stands for is something greater. A story of a tragedy. A man who built his own life and fought for the rights of his people. Under the aggressive nature of the party, the Panthers were only a cause that sought to better their community's circumstances, with Huey at the center of those intentions.
Thanks, Griffin. Last Thursday, Global News reported.
Stay tuned throughout the week to hear about other men and women to be celebrated over the course of Black History Month. As important as it is to look in the past, there is no time like the present. So with that, let's hop on over to Jen with the world news. What's happening out there?
Thanks, Griffin. Last Thursday, Global News reported that Ottawa police had, quote, a flood of false 911 calls that mainly came from U.S. sources. Ottawa police said Thursday that a significant amount of calls that almost jammed the city's 911 phone system on Wednesday evening came from U.S. addresses. Police reported earlier Thursday that there was a concerted effort to flood 911 lines. This endangers lives and is completely unacceptable, the police service said. Ottawa Police Chief Peter Slowly said that the 14-day-long protest in Ottawa that he called an unlawful occupation has been an unprecedented demonstration from protesters that have command centers across Canada and beyond this country. Ottawa currently has around 400 trucks still parked in the city's red zone, and law enforcement are removing trucks on a day-by-day basis, according to Slowly. Around 1,775 tickets have been issued since the protest began, such as for excessive noise or the use of fireworks, among other infractions, police also said. There are currently 126 active criminal offense investigations related to the demonstration, and 25 arrests have been made so far, including for public mischief and resisting police. Now back to you, Griffin.
Thank you as always, Jen. Keep up the good work. And now, let's hand it off to George and the weather.
Good morning, Red Lion. I'm George Keenan. I've got the weather for you today. Today we get a high of 28 and a low of 13. Tomorrow, the 15th, we have a high of 37 and a low of 24. On Wednesday, it'll be slightly warmer with a high of 49 and a low of 43. And on Thursday, we're expecting some light showers, but a high of 61 and a low of 35. Have a marvelous week, Red Lion.
Thank you for that update, George. And as we come to the conclusion of this broadcast, let's wish a happy birthday to the following people. That's all we have for you today. Thanks for stopping by for today's installation of RLA TV. I'm Griffin. Have a magnificent Monday, and stay safe, Red Lion.